in the middle of
this is all that
such a hot, like, I'm sweating.
Push everything down so that I don't make a mess.
I'm watching our little
These
gingerbread
so
house
just
while I do my
laundry.
laundry.
Good twist.
Fold it.
There's air in that, so I'm gonna try to get the air.
She's walking. Well, she's not right now, but she was walking earlier in the video. And she's doing so good. I'm so proud of you. You're doing really good. I still have yet to start my walking. I mean, there's no reason why I can't be out walking. I'm just not, I'm just not yet. I will though, I really will. But I'm sweating. I'm like, I don't even know what's happening. I was in a sweater, like I was actually in a sweater. I was like, I have to change. So I threw this is my dad's shirt on, it's all wrinkled and stuff because it was in my drawer. But I can't be wearing sweaters, like it's so hot. It's not hot out, it is freezing outside. But I'm just like taking like, I'm sweating. Like I went outside and I was like, oh, anyways, that's fine. I wasn't even gonna vlog today. I was like, there's nothing going on. Like, I just don't know what I would even, do. But I am cleaning today. I have been, I did a lot of laundry yesterday, so I'm like catching up a bit more on laundry. And then I cleaned the bathroom. I just have to do the floor in there. And then, this one's mine. And then I'm going to Michael's, and my sister's coming with me and my mom. So we're gonna go look for plants because one of you guys messaged me and told me there was some fake plants at Michael's, like the tall ones. And I was like, ooh, that is exactly what I'm looking for. And they're really expensive everywhere. My sister-in-law texted me a website that had really good ones and there's a sale. But then someone else messaged me and showed me Michael's, so I wanted to check Michael's before I ordered online because I really want to add like 1 or 2 big fake plants to the house because I think it would add some. I'm like clammy. I'm not sick. I'm just sweating. Like I'm sweating. Oh, I hate that. But anyways, it's nice having a nice catch up cleaning type day. I have to dust, but I don't know if that's gonna get done today. Probably not. I have the sourdough. You guys seen me yesterday. We started up a loaf last night. It was actually perfect timing. Like I finished all my stretch and folds and coil folds, or I don't really know exactly what I'm doing. But anyway, finish your thought. Where was I? Oh, so I was able to do all of that before bed, and then I let it rise on the counter overnight for like 8 hours. It was perfect this morning. I popped it in the fridge after I did the shaping and stuff, and it'll stay in the fridge till the morning, and then I can bake it, and then it will be good for our stew tomorrow. But I was reading online about sourdough, and they said, like, don't play around with recipes. Like, just stick with one recipe because they're all quite similar, but stick to one recipe and just tweak the steps. Like, don't tweak the recipe, stick with the same recipe, but play around with like the stretching and the folding and the rise times and all that stuff, but use the same recipe. Where I was jumping from like recipe to recipe to recipe to recipe, trying to find like the best one, but they're all very similar, which I've noticed. So I'm going to stick to the, I'm trying to remember exactly what it was, but it was like 300 or 350, I forget, but anyways, doesn't matter, grams of warm water, 100 grams of starter, 450 grams of flour, and 10 grams of salt. So I'm going to stick with that and play around with techniques and see how that goes. My sourdough is delicious, but I don't get like the crazy beautiful crumb that you see people with, and it really doesn't matter because it's just us eating it, so it doesn't matter if it's like perfect on the inside, like aesthetically, but it's a goal. Like I want to achieve a perfect crumb, and my crumbs aren't bad by no means, and they taste delicious. Everyone gobbles them down, but it's just a personal goal. I'm like, I just really want to try. So anyway, that's where I'm at with my sourdough journey. And yeah, you know what's crazy? My oldest, she's 15, she has exams next week for the first time ever because they didn't have exams in junior high school. Like, I guess they don't do that anymore. Like, Alex doesn't have exams. She never had exams. So this is her first time doing exams, and it's like wild to me because I'm like, oh my gosh, like I remember as if it was last night. Like that, like it is so ingrained in my memory, exams and how stressful it was for me. And like I remember exam time. Like I was like, oh, it was like the worst. Like I hated it. And she's so cool and calm and like she's fine, but I'm like, wow, like it's so crazy to have like your kids start. I don't know, it's just weird. I'm like, what, you're doing exams? Like I just did my exam. Like oh my gosh. Ugh. Poor young Jaclyn, she really struggled in school. It's no wonder. Now that if I knew then what I knew now, and if everyone knew then what they know now, because times were different in the late 90s and early 2000s, like it was just like if you struggled in school, it was automatically like you're not paying attention, you're not giving it your all, you're not studying. When really I gave it 1,000% of my all at all times, and I tried to study extensively, and I could not. Like I did horrible in school, and knowing now what I know, it's no wonder like I don't learn that way. That is not my journey. Like sitting in the classroom, that is not how I learn. No, not at all. That is not how I learn. And I could not like even think like sitting in a classroom and listening to a teacher talk. It felt, I'm not kidding you, torturous. Like it took everything in me to sit in that chair and just like, and I kept everything in. I never acted out or anything, but I was just like, oh my gosh, like get me out of this room. Like I was not listening to a thing that they were saying, and not by choice. It's just like, I couldn't listen. School was really, really, really hard for me. Like, I don't think you even realize how hard it was. Like I almost didn't graduate. I almost did not. I'm not proud of that, but I mean, now that I know, I'm like, oh, that poor girl. Like, you know what? No wonder she didn't almost graduate. Like she really, you know, like I had stuff going on and no one knew. I didn't know. My teachers didn't know. My parents didn't know because like back then, like ADHD and stuff like that, like was just diagnosed so differently. Like little girls got so pushed under the radar, like because I didn't act out. I wasn't hyper. I wasn't like, you know, the typical little boy with ADHD. Like that was not me. I was failing I was failing crafts. Like it was bad. Like I did not do good in school at all, and I actually didn't have enough credits to graduate. But there was this one teacher, and I'm like kind of wondering now if she's seen something in me. Like I don't know why me, out of all the students that were failing, like she really took me under her wing, and she was like we're gonna get you graduating, like you're gonna graduate, because I was not, like I was so short credits to graduate. And I was like, okay. And she actually found, I don't know how she did it, but she was able to get me to do homeschooling. Like I went to school every day like everyone else, but then I would come home and do more courses at home that counted as credits towards high school. But they were like, I was able to do it kind of more at my own pace, and like it wasn't like a teacher talking to me. Like it was more so like doing it all at home, and I was able to get credits that way, and nobody else was doing that. Like I don't know what that was. I think about that a lot. I'm like, what was I doing? Like like how did they count as credits? Like how was I doing all this work at home? Like I did like a couple courses like in the evenings and weekends at home, and I was able to graduate with those credits. So anyways, I had to get on this topic. Oh, Florence she's doing her exams next week, and she's been studying, and she's just like, oh, I'm so proud of her. Like it's kind of crazy to see, like, you know, I'm like, wow, what would that have been like? Like, you know, I don't know, I just was not at her level when I was going through exams. I was like, oh my gosh. Anyways, it's exam time, and then she has a really good semester. Next semester, it starts in a couple weeks. Like really good semester, and that's going to take her into summer, which is going to be so good. Like she had all of her hard courses like math, science, like all that stuff first semester, and like what better, like, it's so much better to study for math and science and stuff in the winter when it's like nothing to do and like, you know, but in June when she's doing her exams, like her exams are like gonna be nowhere near what the exams are this semester because her next semester is just so good. I'm so happy for her. At the time in September, she's like, wow, this is a course load. I'm like, you will be grateful. You will be so grateful in June that you're not gonna be having math and science exams when we're going to the beach in the evenings and, you know. Anyway, I'm like, what am I going to talk to them about today? I'm not even going to vlog. Here I am. Hi, guys. Why did you guys not tell me my hair was crazy? I just looked back at that clip. Oh my gosh. I quickly put it down. I was like, I'm having a bad hair day anyway, but I've cooled down. I just had like, that was crazy. I was sweating, but my mom and my sister picked me up any second, so I'm putting a hat on. I never wear this hat. I like this one though. It fits me good. Normally hats do not fit me. Like, I got a big noggin and this seems to fit good. It's old though. I got it a few years ago maybe. But yeah, they're gonna come get me. We're gonna head to Michael's. I've decided tonight we are going to have tacos. So it's gonna be a Taco Monday. I'm excited about that. My groceries came, so I have a house stocked full of yummy everything and baking supplies. And I have a recipe I want to try. It's sourdough bread, which you're like, okay, you already, no, it's not like, it's like sourdough sandwich bread. So there's like honey in it. There's all different things in it. And you actually bake it in like a bread thing. I found the recipe on Facebook. So I want to try that, but it's just like sourdough. It takes a long time. So I won't be able to, it probably won't be ready for a few days. But anyways, hi. Yeah, I'm just finishing up our little gingerbread houses video. And then we got Pam up, Liz up. I don't know what that other video is, but anyway, getting a lot of things done, which feels good. The bathroom is sparkling clean. The kitchen is sparkling clean. Didn't get the dusting done yet, but that's fine. Ellie's doing so good. You know what, guys? She does not touch the curtains, but she likes going behind them. Like looking out the door with the curtains like draped over her, but she doesn't, I don't know. She doesn't seem to touch them. I do want to get, after I get the fake plants situated, my next project is new blinds, like curtains. Because those are like from the day we moved in, like old, like they were ours, but old as the hills. And need to be replaced desperately. Like they're not in good shape. You can't tell from far away, but up close, they're not. They're just not doing it anymore. So that will be the next thing after I get the plant situation. But anyways, maybe I'll see you at Michael's. Jackpot. This is exactly what I was looking for. Oh, so pretty. I love them. Oh my gosh. Look at the big, Dad loved these. Is that the price?
$100.
Oh, no. Canadian, $2.29. Oh my God. Sorry, Dad. I want this tablecloth so bad. Isn't it so perfect for Easter and spring? And it's cloth. I really like the cloth ones. But it's $40. I'm just not gonna get it today. It's too expensive. They have matching table runners. I'm not kidding you. Everything is super expensive right now. Like, you guys, I really love this. Wouldn't this be cute? $60. And it's foam. I don't know what's happening, but there's no way. Everything is so... But Michael's, they do have sales, right? Oh my gosh. Mom, look at this. How much is this? 1,000? $16.99. Look at this.
Cute, eh?
It's kind of cheap though, but it's cute. Oh my gosh.
I think it's just like
Oh. Oh my gosh, I love this. How much is that? 24. Yeah, I don't know what's happening. Why is everything... Wonder how much you are. She's like $8,000. Let me see. 50. $50.
those, but smaller.
Yeah, but oh, look at this one. Oh, 25. Cute.
Just the little rubber boots.
Oh my gosh, how much are those?
What does that have to do with Easter? No,
It's spring.
Get your rubber boots out.
Like for the garden. Get ready to garden. Mom, look at this. Hello, spring. This 20. That's actually not bad. 20.
Cute.
I love that, Mom. For my fireplace.
Yeah.
I have 30% off coupon. What's 30% off 20? I know, that's cute.
2 for $6. Is it 30%?
I have 30% off. I know. I'm not gonna get anything. Everything's too expensive today. Oh, sorry. Look at the little bug. This is so cute.
Look at this.
60.
So cute.
Oh my gosh, it's the vlogger husband's.
Oh, look at this.
What? Oh.
Little tail on the back. I like this little guy.
This is Danny, Mike, and Trevor. And that's me, Liz, and Dee.
These are cute.
Oh my gosh, I love those. But
These
when
are
do they
cute,
get
too.
their
Look at
sales?
these.
Oh my. Look at this. I want that. Oh. Look how cute all the garland is. So I think I would put garland on my fireplace. This would be cute for a bedroom. Did you just say that? Oh, I know, I heard it just recently. Oh, so cute. The carrots.
Which one would you get?
I don't know. I really don't. For my, yeah, but look, Mom was saying you could put these in your little plants.
Yeah.
I could decorate Dad's little plant
Yep.
for Easter. But
Oh, we should all get a little picture.
I think we should go to the dollar store. I think we should go to the dollar store.
Yeah.
Michael's is officially for rich people. When there's no sale. They usually have sales. I usually am never there with no sale. I can't believe that.
Go on like buy one get one half price or buy one get one free.
Then I'll be back. But for now, dollar store is where the budget's at. Look at this. Dollarama's. We're coming for ya. And look at the fun roof she has. Whoa. I have a dollar store haul to share. So Michael's was a complete bust. It was just no sales, too expensive. The coupon was only 30% off, and sometimes it goes to 40 and 50 and all that stuff. So it was just not the time to be shopping at Michael's. So I didn't get my plant, but I'm gonna probably look at the website my sister-in-law sent me and order off of that. So what I got at the dollar store. So these are the first two things I got. Wait, it goes this way. You see, this one says Hoppy, and then this one says Easter. Hoppy Easter. So you put those next to each other. They're made of wood. They were $4.50 each. So cute. I love those. I should do this in order, but I'm not. I got some Valentine's Day stuff. So this was $4, and it is also wood. And it has like XOXO. So for Valentine's Day, I have Valentine's Day decorations. I gotta pull them out. I want to do that tonight. So I got this. I also got this dish towel, which just says XO for Valentine's Day. I really like it because it's like super, it's more of like cloth material, which is really good for your sourdough. I really like, because when you have to cover it sometimes, my towels are all a bit more fluffy, which I love those ones for like in the kitchen and your hands and stuff. But for sourdough, I really like these like thin cloth type ones. I don't know how to, I don't even know what the material is, but I don't know. That one was cute. That was $3.50. And then I got this one for $3.50. Isn't that sweet? The little bicycle with the hearts. So sweet. Got those. And then I got this for Valentine's Day. It says, I love you. It's just a wooden plank. It was $2. It's like just wooden. And they had a bunch of these little houses and I was gonna get like all of them, but I just stuck with one. It just says, I love you. So that's for decorating. I got, is that all the Valentines I got? No, I got this. These were $2.50. These little picks. So what I'm gonna do is I want to decorate my dad's plants there, his prayer plant that I have. And I wanted to put like, no, I don't think I'll put all of them in, but like just put a heart pick in it and decorate it for Valentine's Day. I just thought it would be cute. It's actually my sister's idea. Okay, so now Easter, I got, this was $3. And it's that material that I really like. Put the little bunny on it, super cute. And then I got this one with the little bunny on for $3. I got these are so cute. These were $3.50. They're just little decorative pieces, the bunnies with the flowers and then the bunny with the carrot like in the garden with the bee and the plants. So that's for decorating the house. I got this. Isn't this sweet? This is like, I can't believe this was $2. It just says spring is in the air. Love this. I got these for Easter to put in Dad's plant so I can decorate it for Easter. I got each of the kids sour straps. Alex is already eating his. These were $1.25. They love those. So I got them each one of those. I got, this is so cute. You guys have to run and get this. I think this is the cutest thing I've ever seen at the dollar store in so long. It was $1.50 and it's for your kitchen. You hang it in your kitchen. I'm going to hang it. I know exactly where I'm going to hang it. And it says kitchen conversions and it tells you 1 tablespoon equals 1/16 of a cup or 3 teaspoons. 2 tablespoons equals 1/8 of a cup or 6 teaspoons. 4 tablespoons equals 1/4 of a cup or 1 fluid ounce. Do you know how many times I Google this? I love that. It's like a little mason jar. It says kitchen conversions. It's only $1.50. I thought that was so sweet. Florence needed clay. This was $3.50 for a project. I got 2 cans of Heinz tomato soup because they're only $1 at the dollar store. And they're like almost double at the grocery store for 1 can. So I always get my tomato soup there. And then I got this. It's a Birthstone Guardian Angel. It was $1.75. And I got August because my dad's birthday is in August. And it's been 2 months today. 2 months, or November 22nd. Was the day he passed, so today's his 2 months since he's been gone. But I just seen it, I was like, oh, I don't know where I'm gonna put it yet. I don't want to make his thing too tacky, you know. So I'm probably not gonna put it next to his picture, but maybe, I don't know. Knowing me, I will. I'll pop it there. But I might put it in the kitchen, like on the kitchen ledge. It just really called to me. I really loved it. Let's take it out and see what it looks like. Oh my gosh, I love it. Oh, I love that. I think I'm gonna put it in my kitchen. I just feel like putting it right on my ledge. I love that a lot. And then I got an extra kitty litter thing. This is what I use for the litter, and we just put the litter in it, and it works great. But I usually every like 3 to 4 months I'll replace it because I mean it's plastic, and I'm just like it's only a few dollars. $4. Oh my gosh, I thought it was $2. $4, and then, you know, I don't know. I like to replace them every so often. So everything came to $64. That's a lot, but I got a lot, you know. I did get a lot. Anyways, that's my dollar store haul. Handyman Trevor's back. He's putting, my sister's decluttering, so she is, she got rid of some stuff, so she gave me that sign, and then she gave me this one, which I love. It's family. It just fits in between Alex's room and our room perfectly. See?
That's true.
That
down some?
That down a little bit, yeah. I'm putting that there. It says family. I want to take off the wording because back like in 2010, 2011, that was all popular to put these things on your walls. So added little touches everywhere to the house. Whoa. Let's see.
What?
Just put your head down. Got the floors all mopped. Oh, it looks so good. So I like that there. And this is Dad's setup for Valentine's Day. I love it. And then Easter, we put the little Easter eggs. Oh, Dad, 2 months. Oh, I miss him so much. You guys know, but anyways, I'm going to end the vlog here. I'm excited. Oh, you see my little XO there. I'm excited to share Tuesday with you guys tomorrow. And yeah, that's all for me today. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you tomorrow for our Tuesday dinner. Bye.
You are the love. I can't show you how to start to find your way. I like the old-fashioned way. Give me that sweet love, those warm up and kisses.